The National Football League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these AFC North foes. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. A good one looming in one of the tougher divisions in football. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, this division, year in, year out, man, it is physical, it's tough, and it's always tight at the top. You get here one more year, and you look at everybody, and you can make a case that this could be a team that can make a playoff run.
Yeah, and especially the case, Mike, that last year, 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs, the only exception being the Cincinnati Bengals, who went 9-8 without their star quarterback Joe Burrow down the stretch. So here you are going into this year. All 4 of these teams are legitimate playoff contenders, and when you look around the league, I'm not sure there's another division with a straight face that I'd be willing to say that.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that?
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender is bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll go again here with Henry. He'll take this down to the 47. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Zach Taylor not liking that last call all that much, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
3rd and goal for Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll set out in search of a 1st touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. A 1st catch there for Chase. And he's got a 1st down to go with it.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
1st and 10. Burrow now. That's caught left side by Burton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Nice first down catch there by Jermaine Burton. And we asked the Bengals coaches, Mike, we said, how does he fit into what is an already very elite, crowded wide receiver room here in Cincinnati? They said, we think he fits in really well. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Now, all of a sudden, we have a guy that also tracks the ball. Very good with the run after catch. Run good with the ball in his hands. And remember, the last 2 years at Alabama, he led the team in receiving. So this is a guy that has big playability. And with those two superstars in his room, I still think there's a lot of opportunity for him to have a good breakout rookie season. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens take a 10-3 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On on the toss, they give it to Moss. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
11 yards on the pass there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Play action now. It's Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Third and 9. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd down, Burrow. That one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. This one deep downfield for Chase. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Now 2nd down, throws in trouble, and down he goes. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Burrow. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see.
John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great look here, Mike, when you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around. He's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot, typically more where like a wide receiver would align, but his ability to get downfield and use that big body when you're going against these zone defenses, oftentimes that's the vulnerability of the coverage. The ball was on time, the ball was accurate, and then his big tight end, he just did the rest. This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson out of the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
That's a gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. Third and 6. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's to the right side for Burton. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will cut the lead down to 4. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raven 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt wrong.
That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The point after now from Tucker. He's got it, and the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And a short pickup past the 25. Burrow here on 2nd down. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. That's out wide to try the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Gesicki, the man in motion. This one complete to Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. Do you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man in motion left. First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. Great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Moss. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try it now with Moss. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burrow now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Burrow to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bengals have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, And third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 6. This is Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points, extend this lead. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
Play action now. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion over Flowers. On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And now it's a 9-point game. So they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Slot receiver headed right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and long. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. It is 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly, stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's first down. Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.